India and the United States have concluded the fifth round of negotiations for the proposed mini-trade deal. Sources have said that an American negotiating team is expected to visit India for the sixth round of talks in the second half of August. Abhhimanyu Sharma joins us now with the details. Abhhimanyu, what are your sources telling you?
India's trade delegation has already returned from the United States after concluding the fifth round of negotiations with the United States for a bilateral trade agreement. Government sources have indicated that now the American trade delegation is expected to come to New Delhi in the second half of August for the sixth round of negotiations with New Delhi. It remains to be seen how early both the sides are seeking to conclude any kind of a deal, even as the negotiations are still continuing. Now, speaking about the overall change in trade, the overall change in exports, speaking about Q1 of FY 25-26, there has been an increase in exports from several countries to the United States, which include countries like India as well as Mexico and the EU. However, trade, particularly exports to the United States, have declined, with the highest decline being noted with China, the highest among G20 countries, which has witnessed a decline. Also, Canada has witnessed a decline with exports to the United States. Speaking about overall trade data from the United States, there has been a decrease in overall import orders from the United States due to uncertainty, and trade substitution is also taking place since the past year. Now, speaking about data from May 2024 to May 2025, there have been several trends which have been noted. China's share in textiles exports to the United States has fallen from 27% to 14%, and India's share in textile exports to the United States has increased from 9% to 12%. Vietnam's share has increased from 14% to 18%. Speaking about other commodities, China's share in agri-exports to the United States has fallen. There has been a marginal rise in India's share in agri-exports to the United States. Also, speaking about commodities like electronics, India has seen an increase in its overall share in exports to the United States, particularly in segments like solar cells and mobile phones. It remains to be seen how early the negotiations are going to be concluded between both the sides, based on which any further negotiations, any further deal is going to be signed.
And United States Treasury